Hello everybody and welcome to another video for the NKOTB Cruise 2013. Some information for you all, and I am very sorry that it's taken me so long, but the beginning of the year is a little bit crazy and busy with work and stuff. But now that we're winding down to getting toward the cruise, I'm getting very excited, and I know you all are too, and you have a lot of questions, so I will get right into it. The first thing is, remember that the last payment is March 28th. That is without a refund. So you want to make sure that you get your money together and everything. If you still want to continue to make payments, you can do that, but you won't be refunded back if something should happen. So that's what I wanted to say first about that. March 29th or March 28th, make sure that you have your payment ready because it's going to come out of your account. If you've been paying on it, just the remainder is left. If you've already paid it off, hey, you don't have to worry about it. Now I'm going to show you a few documents that you will be doing when you get your all your information at the right, maybe a week before the cruise starts. You're going to get your docs, which is you're going to go on carnival.com. They're going to give you a code to type in, and that will lead you into putting all your information in as far as your name and address. It's kind of a do-over, but all this information goes into Carnival, so they have your information and you can pre-register to get your boarding pass and everything printed out. So I'm going to show you that so you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to go over that really quickly. Whee! Okay, so you're going to go on carnival.com. They're going to give you a code. You'll type it in. You're going to put in your name and your information, birth date, etc., emergency contact information, credit card information. So if you have a debit card or a credit card, it's the same thing. As long as it has money on it to them, it's the same thing. You're going to put that information in, as well as if you're not going to use your card on the boat and you want to put cash on it, you'll go up to the counter when you check in and give them cash, and they'll put it on your room key, which is what you'll be using whenever you want to buy a drink or you want to, get some merchandise or anything like that. It'll be with your room key. It's just real quick. It's like a debit card. It has your room information on it, where you're sitting in the theater, all that kind of information. This is for Carnival. And you'll be able to print out your information. You'll put in, and it'll have your roommate's information as well. So everybody will be on board with your room number and all that kind of good stuff. So you'll be able to print out everybody's information as well. So this is what it's meant by cruise docs. That's carnival.com. And then you're going to get your luggage tag, which has nothing to do with color or anything like that. It's just all colorful. You can print it out in black and white. And you'll swing this over the part of your luggage, put your name on it, and it tells them where to put your luggage if you're checking your bag at the curb for the steward to go ahead and put onto your room and everything. So that's what your luggage tags look like. This is from my cruise in December, so it has nothing to do with the New Kids Cruise. But you can put your name on it. I had messed up. I always print out 2 of everything in case I make a boo-boo. But you'll be able to print out that. And this is what your boarding pass will look like. It'll have your name on it, the date of when you're going on the cruise. This was 2011 for the New Kids Cruise for me, what time you're going to final boarding. It also has the boarding times, so you'll be boarding from 12 to 2, depending on where you're going. Obviously, the Port of Miami is where we're going to be. And then it has my room number here, where I was the first year, and then what kind of deck it's on. And then it'll have the boarding number, and then and then the information. If you have a problem, you need to board, but you're running late, you could call this number, and they will make sure to handle you. So that's an emergency, but try to be there on time, people. It just helps. So that's what the boarding pass looks like. And then we'll be getting our full itinerary of everything that's going to be going on a week before the cruise, and that's where you'll get your docs and all that good stuff. So there's a little bit of waiting time. We won't get themes until probably, themes are going to come after we do the final payment, which is the bigger payment. That's at the end of this month. So they'll probably come, they may come that same day, they may come 2 weeks later. It depends on what the schedule is and when they have everything organized for that. Then we'll know about themes. It won't be the full itinerary, but just themes. Another thing people are asking about is the door. Door themes are optional. It does not limit you to just the door. You can do the side wall of the door as well. I've seen people hang up disco balls from the ceiling. You can get as creative as you want. The themes are just something to go by, but you don't have to participate with the theme. I know a lot of people, that did not use the theme. So it's just being creative. It's just like having your room when you were like 14 or 15 years old or 12 or whatever, and you're covering your walls. It's really fun. It's something to do. You don't have to do it. I've seen people that put a little post-it note and said, I'm too broke for a door theme. So, you know, it's just fun. And sometimes if the guys are around, they will sign the door. But it's just something fun to do. Another thing is some safety information. I will go over that in a bigger video, but we will have a safety drill on the boat, which will be letting you know how to operate in case of an emergency, where to go, that kind of thing. It takes about 45 minutes maybe. It's tedious, but if you be quiet, because a lot of people still want to chat and get excited, just get through it, and then we can go on to the deck party. Also, if you have prescription needs, if you have a certain ailment, or if you have certain health issues, make sure you get your prescriptions filled up before we get on the boat. So about a week before, mark it on your calendar, have your prescriptions, put them in a plastic baggie, carry them with you at all times. You just never know. With the heat, you might be reacting differently with the heat or something. Also, seasick stuff. People are asking me about seasick. If you get seasick, I didn't get seasick, but everybody is different and every time is different, so I always take something. You can get that over the counter. That means you do not need a prescription for it. You can go to our local Walgreens that we have. There's a store called CVS, which is also a pharmacy. They have that in Miami. You can go right over there and buy seasick tablets. They have all kind of things. Ginger pills are very natural. They're supposed to help with subsiding with nausea, and that's usually a sign of, oh, I might be seasick. So it's not a fun thing to have, but if you have your precautions with you, you should be fine. Especially if you're taking like Dramamine and you're drinking, you're going to be tireder because it does make you drowsy. So there are alternatives to Dramamine. There are different kinds to try, different kinds to look into. Make sure you read the directions before you just pop something. Usually you want to take it an hour or two before you get on the boat so that your body absorbs it and gets used to it. So that's pretty simple. I know I had notes for one other thing, so just bear with me a second. Let's see. As far as the cruise, there are rooms still available. I just looked on, you can go to nkotb.com and click on the cruise link. It'll give you lots of information. Read that carefully so that you don't ask the same questions or you get confused. It's all there for you to look at on nkotb.com. You can go to carnival.com and read information about different boats and different excursions and things like that as well. When you